Mushroom farming has been a constant presence in Chester County, Pennsylvania for 130 years. Long-standing mushroom operations have had to evolve and embrace technology to find success in the highly competitive agricultural industry. We're here today to find out more about how high-tech mushroom compost, a multi-generational family business, has been an innovative leader in the industry. Join me as I speak to owners Buster Needham and Artie Needham.
Well, it really started before that. I mean, it really started with my wife and myself at a farm in Chatham, 1958. And we grew from there from 3 employees to 8 to probably today about 160 or so. And by 84, 85, mushroom business was really in the dumps. Mushroom farms were up for sale. Mushroom farms the property was worth more than without the mushroom farm on it. And then when this facility became available, there was a big complex with 33 growing rooms on it. It's more advantageous to up and get it going than to build a new facility. From that it grew. Had 2 sons come into the business at the time, and they helped grow it to the point it is today, along with the people. We couldn't do it without the employees. We had good employees. We had good people. We had good ideas put in by other people.
Any company today has to be innovative.
Yeah.
And we have the luxury of getting on a plane, this is what I tell folks, and flying 6 hours to see the future.
Yeah.
When you go to Europe, they are advanced and they've been pushed into that. But for us, it's great because we can go see and we can go pick and choose which pieces of that would work here. And that's what we've done. If on the mushroom growing side, obviously, anybody that's in the business today is growing more pounds per square foot than they were 5 or 6, 10 years ago. On the composting side, what you have to do, because it is a neighbor-sensitive company or operation, that you have to embrace the things that you see that make the operation better, but also allow you to not go broke trying to put the innovation in place. So that's what we've done. And an example of that would be aeration on the compost yard. We used to be 21, 22 days making compost. After we put the aeration on the yard, we went to 13, 14 days. That's an example of. And that is just going to continue to go forward. Yes. A lot of people visit the farm and they see these blocks. We call them phase 3 blocks. They see that we're making them and they think that we've invented it. And we have not invented it. This is 20-year-old technology that we've witnessed in Europe. And what we came up with is a way to utilize it here in Kennett Square. The whole industry has been talking about phase 3 compost for the last 15, 20 years here. It's a very, very expensive endeavor to go down that street. The blocks, phase 3 blocks, are a way to bridge us over to bulk phase 3. That's what it's about. Phase 1 is what we call the outdoor procedure, where it takes about 14 days. Once the phase 1 is completed, you have to move it into a pasteurization area. We have phase 2 tunnels here, and it lasts about 5 days where it goes through a pasteurization period. Once that's finished, that's the phase 2. We move it into the blocking area. Once you add the spawn and the supplement, mix it all up and make a block out of it, it becomes, and you incubate it for 2 weeks, it becomes a phase 3 block. Basically 18, 20 days away from producing mushrooms. We started on a large scale in 2009, and currently we have about 2/3 of our raw production out here, the phase 1, going through the production line of the phase 2, phase 3. And we have a customer in Puerto Rico where we send a container of phase 3 compost weekly.
Job is very interesting because I am in charge with the phase 2 tunnels.
Okay.
The full production of the phase 2 tunnels. I'm in charge of the production of blocks for different customers.
Okay.
And I'm in charge also for the take care of the temperatures to the spawn runs in the proper way to try to keep it in the right temperature to the spawn runs and try to minimize all the diseases and everything. I'm making real close look in the other rooms, making sanitation, and they try to make it the best they can for the company themselves and the customers. I love it.
Good.
It's up and down like everybody else, but this job they give me the opportunity to raise my family in this country and to go to college and everybody got a good job right now, and I consider it my life made already.
I don't know. It's they're going to be extensions of how you can utilize the blocks. There'll be more people use them. There may be little satellite farms, different places, like the Puerto Rico operation. People see means of being able to do it. People are growing shiitakes, mushrooms, also in backyards and small areas. It could be the same thing with white mushrooms. The little farmers market operations, now most of them have mushrooms in them. And somebody's going to feed that supply. And that could come from anywhere, either large growers or even backyard operations.
It's on 8. You can fill the room
8 times a year.
8 to 9 times a year.
Compared to one. And that's the change today. Those mushrooms have to go someplace. And the farmer's innovation is he wants to keep growing. And the farmer that doesn't keep growing, he's going to be out of business also. So meanwhile, those mushrooms have to go someplace. And so we got to keep the marketplace strong, good, and keep the product looking to the point where the consumer wants to buy it.
When you talk about innovation in the mushroom industry, it's interesting because we're at a point where an industry gets plateaued. We have to continue to refine it and get better at what we're doing. What I mean by that is we make compost for growers. The idea or the goal is to be the same 52 weeks a year. That's a tough goal to be, but that's really where we're at. Everybody produces a lot of mushrooms today. Everybody does a good job, but there's still ups and downs. And the flatter you can get this line, the better. Obviously, the more profitable the growers are going to be.